Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rimworld. And we're starting out our new colony here, named the Starlight Inn. The story begins with a husband and wife retired from their corporate jobs to pursue their calling to run a peaceful inn. However, countless factions in the world work against peace and will not allow the couple to sow peace between factions. And because of that, they will need help. Our main protagonists for this story will be Abby and Storch. Um, Storch is a very nice guy, very kind guy. He always dreamt of starting an inn or like some business or something like that, of that nature, and be like a peacekeeper or some kind. He's a very empathetic person. Meanwhile, Abby shares somewhat of a similar dream. However, it's more so coming from her own previous experiences of being um, seeing animals being abused and things like that, and her personal story where she needed to fend or like her colony needed to survive, or her home needed to survive, and she is very aware of like the circumstances between the other factions. There's a lot of slavery, a lot of war, and a lot of chaos, and both of them don't really want that life, and they want to start something new. So they've decided to get away from everything and build their own home, where other people can visit and have a good time, and like maybe recruit some more people, who people that share their ideals and beliefs. you know I think that's going to be the story for this. So let's start off with just the basic stuff, figuring out where we'd want to start our settlement. This river looks nice, and I don't think there's like any like good growing zones here. No, not really. Here looks good. Oh my goodness. We are a little bit far away, and it is really, really open. Very, very bare. But there is like a huge growing zone here. I do like that. I am considering it. There are smaller bits here, a little bit further up north. Lots of trees here. I am considering building here. Maybe building like even like a building over here. Yeah, I think we can work something out here. I think I like this. I think I like this area. Sure. So we're going to be very, very open. So that's not gonna be ideal. And what we're gonna be building is basically just one big, shack, like a hotel or a tavern or an inn. And it's going to be big. It's going to be just one big, massive compound that we just expand upon over time. So let's get to it. Let's turn that off for now and start telling them to haul things in here. This will be basically the centerpiece of our base. The only issue here is it's pretty far away from any other resource, so we really want to be very, very reserved with how we use our steel. We'd like to keep using wood as our main building material, so let's get things started. So, actually, I kind of need this to be up for now. Let's build some very basic shelter. We want to cover this up as soon as possible, and like build like a very basic shelter for Scott and Abby. So it's going to be a little bit. I'm not sure if I want it to be like super organized. It's a rustic Starlight Inn. It's a bit rustic. It's a bit open. So it's going to be fine. It can be a little bit weird. It's all good. Let's put in some tables here. Did I put a door here? Yes, I did. Let's speed it up a little bit. There we go. And then let's add some floor. So after they do some hauling, let's remove all this. And after they do some hauling, let's, you know, start growing some plants here. Let's not make it go too fast. So what stuff like are good things to have in a tavern or an inn? I'm not really sure either, but I think we want some potatoes. We want some nice hot meals, right? I think that those are kind of like common things for a what you call this? For an inn to have, right? My only concern here is that even if it's like at the center of everything, it's going to be a little bit, you know, they don't want to like go in and out from here. So hopefully this is a temporary stockpile. We'll figure things out as we go. So we definitely want some potatoes growing. We also want some other plants. Oh, goodness. Let's also grow some allspice. What the heck is allspice? But we also want some heal root as well. Let's shrink some of it down. We only want to be planning on the fertilized area. So we can also expand it a little bit more over here. Abby will be very busy for the first couple of days, planting all of that. And in my experience in this game, we need a lot of cotton, in my experience. So we will build a large cotton field here. Where's cotton? Cotton. There you go. Let's expand it a little bit more. Maybe that's a bit too much, but it's fine. And here, you know, we want our guests to enjoy themselves and, you know, get them a good time. So, oh, goodness me. This is so finicky. How do I do this without, you know, it will overlap with the others. Oh, we don't want potatoes. We want a little bit of smoke leaf, just for them to get, just for our guests to be, you know, enjoy themselves again. We want them to have a good time here. So one more. We don't want too much, just enough for them. A little bit of supply going on here. Anyways, that should be good enough for now. That should be good enough. So we already have a lot of things up and running here. We also, you know, I guess we can build like the thing here. We want the kitchen here, we want the dining room here, and so I guess our guests can go here. So let's get to it. I know I'm giving them a lot of work, but let me just pause this here. This will be our fridge, and this will be our kitchen. It's a bit big. I think I like the idea to have like a really long kitchen, huh? Kitchens normally are like that, right? So, no, let's not do that. So something like this. So like we can do this and this and this, right? That makes sense. Sure. There you go. Again, it's a bit rustic. I think I like the look though. So, let's put in some floors here. You know, we're gonna be doing the floors a little bit like randomly. I think I like that. Birch floor over here. Ooh. And then we can have the dining room like around here. So there's a bench here, bench here, bench here, bench here. Alright, good. And I think we can expand this a little bit further up. We can do the dining hall here. Right. I think I like this. Or like this. Oh my goodness. I'm just, you know, I want to build this like huge complex that will make up the I'm losing my words here. The Starlight Inn. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the name of the series. And yeah, so let's just get them started off a little bit. Then let's not give them too much work to do. As I say that, I am, you know, thinking of giving them some more work to do. Just so that it isn't 30 in here. You know, we don't want 30 floors. Let's make a dumping stockpile. Let's do it here. Sure. Because we don't want this in here. It's already starting to take shape here. Abby's just, you know, speeding through these plants like it's, you know, like butter. And after this, I think we don't want to actually like build the kitchens right away. We can survive a little bit more with the packaged meals. I kind of want to get started building the what you call this? I want to get started building the guest rooms. So, based from what I've learned, I did do a little bit of a practice session here, so I do apologize for that. We want to have like a huge, like one big space where common guests can go, and then we also want to build like a luxury VIP rooms for guests that have more money, you know, so to speak. Ooh, I forgot to do my design. I know this is gonna cost much. This is gonna... Actually, never mind. I think we can do the opposite. Let's do this instead. This is gonna look great, guys. Trust me. You know, just using it all on all the corners. You guys are gonna love this. I did build this a bit weird, but I think it's fine. But yeah, so let's build this one large like space here. This will be our, you know, our open space for various guests. I think we want to make it a little bit bigger here. There you go. Then let's add in the doors. Then we want to build, I think for now, like a couple beds. Okay, that's more than a couple. There you go. And then the dining room will be here. And the kitchen area will be here. Things are looking great so far. Are they cold? A little bit cold. Um, so we can actually just build like a torch here as well. We have like a huge amount of wood, so we're not gonna run out of wood. This entire log cabin will be massive. I'm not sure what actually this looks like in like how it would look like in real life, but you can imagine. Just like one big compound connected. It's like, what do you call it again? Kowloon City? I think it's somewhere in Singapore or Malaysia or something. It's like this one huge city that's just connected to each other like via buildings. It's like one huge building, essentially. It's like a mega structure or something like that. And let's add in some plants here. Just a divider, Make it look nice. Yeah, let's wait for the things to be built. And then let's add in some very nice wooden floor. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive though. We don't want to use that. We can use this instead. Let's make it out of mahogany. Make it feel rich. Decadent. Are those words? I'm using them now, so decadent. Alright. They're getting busy. Abby is already nearly finished with the farm. That's great. That's perfect. That's what we like to see here. Visitors from Eastern, they are afraid to enter your territory because there are no guest beds. We are building some here just now, so let's turn this into guest beds. There we go. And we're still building the building, so hopefully you don't mind. Oh, come on. The beds are here. No one sleep here. Okay, good. Just keep hauling the wood and just keep building. Good. Alright, so let's also try to make them feel nice, and happy. Mercer. He's a researcher and a doctor. I think that's good to have. Tamara is also good. At some point, we'll try to recruit some of our guests, especially if they like us, But for now, I think we just generally want to make good friends with them and like introduce our little colony. Guest has nothing to eat. Don't you guys? Can you eat this? Can you eat this? Guest. Try to entertain. Make default. Guests. Manage areas. Guests. They should be able to eat, right? Guest has nothing to eat. Put some food on sale. Set up a nutrient dispenser. Oh. Sure. You guys can buy some stuff or eat our food. Go ahead. Okay, it's fully built now, so we got this going. And this torch just fits perfectly in the wall here, so that's good. It does look nice. It adds a little bit of texture on the buildings. I'm not sure if we'll keep it, but for now it does look nice. Going back to our, our kitchen here. Let's build an electric stove. It is a bit, it's not cheap. Mad squirrel. Everyone hide. But let's deal with it because it's going to upset our guests if they get hurt by this. Okay, Abby is an excellent shot. Immediately dispatching that rabbit like it was nothing. So let's get it Electric butcher table. 4 components? That expensive. Oh my goodness. Let's not do that then. Let's do a butcher table here and an electric stove over here. I think we can even like never mind. It uses up some. I don't think we're gonna use the butcher table too much. So it's okay if we use regular stuff for that. And let's chop all of this wood because we're gonna build some turbines here. There we go. Just one for now. Oh my goodness. Storage is immediately working on it. Actually, let's make it crawl here on this side. Summer. Already summer. That's perfect. Well, not actually. It's a bit weird. It is a bit early. We only have a few seasons. So I think now that everything's like kinda set up. What else? Oh my goodness. What am I supposed to build here? Oh, this is the storage room for food. It's a bit small, isn't it? Clear foods. And make it preferred. There you go. Okay, perfect. So we have that going on now. And we need another. Okay, so they want some recreational activity here. Oh my goodness. I think so. This is the dining room. Maybe we can have like the rec room in here. Like this. It's going to be massive. Middle of the base. And you know, I know we're using up a lot of our resources for kind of menial stuff, but I think that's the essence of this playthrough. You know, we want our guests to feel happy. So we have mahogany there, we have birch there, so I guess we build walnut here. Maybe regular floor. Is it walnut? No, it's just regular wall. Oh. So let's build walnut here. Alright, so we have the rec room here. This is still open. Let's build 2 doors here and a door here. We also... And then let's build a shortcut here as well. 2 doors. People are gonna go in and out of here a lot, so... What was I trying to build? We need a place for unruly guests, I suppose. So... I want to close this up as well. What was I thinking? Let's just build the basic infrastructure, you know? Let's close it up. Close it off. And then... Ooh, Elor. No, we want to be the Starlight Inn. Oh! Faction name. The Starlight Inn. Our settlement is called the Starlight Inn. And... our faction will be called... Let's just keep doing random and let's see. Laylor, Orderly, Compact. That's a bit hard to say. Hadum, Leba, Sinlor, Federation of Eum, Confederacy of Theater, Arequafinium, Unior, Uninor, Unior. I think Unior works. Oh, they give us an auto pistol. Perfect. I think an auto pistol is better than a revolver, I think. Right? So, let's go grab it. Let's go equip it. And let's do some regular wooden floor over here. They seem to have enjoyed their stay, I think. So, that's good to see. That's good to see. Oh, what is this? Walnut floor. Let's do some walnut floor here, here. Walnut floor here. And let's just add in the door over here. Okay. And then let's build more stuff. Well, let's grow more stuff. Heading down here. I'm just not sure which one to grow, so let's see what our options are. Pumpkin, I think. You know, we're growing potatoes. What grows well with potatoes? Corn. You know, let's grow some corn. I'm just worried that it might not grow quick enough before the, you know, the winter rolls in. But let's try. You know, we are growing on very rich soil, so hopefully it works out. Okay, so we have some stuff there, and let's just wait for her to finish working on those. More walnut floor here. Things are looking great. We have our windmill up and running. We don't have any batteries. Oh, so okay, so that's what I needed to do. The production line. So we can make it like here. But the VIPs, I think the VIPs should be around down here. Yeah, should keep going down, or maybe here. Like, but it doesn't feel great that they have to walk through the commoners area just to get to the, you know, to the VIP area. That's not good. So I think the VIP, maybe they deserve their own building, maybe somewhere here, huh? I think so. Well, let's see. In any case, let us build like a production room over here. Just a nice little production room. Let's add in some doors. We want as much doors as possible. This isn't good, but it's fine. Why did I want that? Because of the... I'm not sure why I built that. It's fine. It's just there. Okay. So we've built a lot already. We've expanded our base. There's a lot of things going on. And I think the last thing I want to build before we let go of the session is a holding cell. We don't want to call it a prison because we are very friendly people, so we'll call it a holding cell. Let's build it somewhere. I need it to be somewhere close to the food. So we can build our stuff that way, our windmills. So I think we can build it over here. You know, have a little bit of an outdoor thing here, and then we can build it like this. But I know I said that we want to avoid using steel as much as possible, but a little bit of steel just to reinforce the door, because, you know, we don't want our our prisoners to... Oh, sorry. Our guests to escape, right? So let's give them that. Let's put in some tables here. Add him some plants. Make them feel at home. I think we need to move these away to here, maybe. Dumping stockpile in here instead. Delete. And let's move everything over there. We don't want anything, like, anything ugly in there, so... And let's add some very nice, floor here. Make them feel at home. Okay. So, where were our colonists actually settle? I honestly don't know. So I think we should make it around here, maybe. Because we just want one for, just in case someone does visit. Is this small for you guys already? Beauty here. Somewhat poor, average size. That's what they said, right? Average size room. Then I think we can expand it like that. And then we have this open area here. So it's kind of like two compounds going on. I think it's cool. And then we have this open area here as well. I think it's pretty big for a single room. What do you think? It's near the size of the prison. I think we could just do this instead. Just make it the size of the prison. It is a pretty big room. A huge investment for every colonist, but we gotta live as nice as our guests, right? Perfectly fine. It's a bit lonely, but it's all good. So you just having your own room, but it feels empty. It's kind of sad. There we go. For now, let's just have some torches. Let's do some mahogany here. We have some guests coming here? No, they're just passing by. Alright, thank you so much for passing by. We appreciate you. And everyone's asleep. And I think we can call it there for now. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of the Starlight Inn. We have so much wood, so we're just abusing it as much as we can. And, let's see what Abby and Storch can accomplish. So, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Bye-bye.